to Vegeta Saint Army. Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I got my Nats invite. That may not mean a lot for a lot of you guys, but it means a lot to me. Um, I built this team, Vegeta Saint Army, that anybody could join. And one of the points of it is to improve the game, right? And bringing new people in the game is important, but I think the most important is keeping those people that are already in the game, playing the game, that may not be having such a good time because they're losing or they don't understand why they're losing. I think keeping that amount of people in the game is really important, right? So one of the ways we're doing it is, we all set our goals. If you're new and you want to go to locals, that should be your goal, going to locals. If you're going to locals and you want to top it, that's where you're at, and that should be your goal. Where I was at, I had topped in Cocoa Beach last year, and then I topped 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I don't remember, in Atlantic City after I got the invite to go there. And that's it. I've been playing since set one. Oh, well, those are the live events, like real person attendance events that I topped. And so my goal was to either top higher in a major event or get an invite to Nats. And that's where I'm at. As a team, we're doing that. I built a team. Has some strict rules, and we got two sponsors, Treasure Coast Magic, and we have Promats, who have been very kind in helping us with this goal of ours. I do have the deck that I want to go into. It's going to be King Vegeta. And I do want to talk to everybody wanting to play King Vegeta. Don't get discouraged. Everyone being toxic, the King Vegeta is the best deck or whatever. Let them be. You don't know what they're going through. Be kind to everybody. You never know. Hey, last set, what? Mega Frieza was the best deck? Dark Broly was the best deck? What was I telling you guys? Let them go. Let them do their thing. Just play the game. Play your game. Try to beat those decks at their top so that if they get nerfed, when they get nerfed, maybe, you can be even better at it, Like, I think I had a pretty good time playing against Mega and Dark Broly. I don't think they were that oppressive. Like, I remember playing against, like, Rudiger and Storm, and, like, that was bad. Playing against, like, the original Mega Frieza with the apes, that was bad. I don't think this was that bad. It was a problem, don't get me wrong. But I was having a good time, whatever. I was beating it here and there, not all the time. Not, and now that we are at the top, King Vegeta, people are talking shit, let them. You don't know what they're going through. Like, be nice, play your game. You didn't make the cards, bro. Like, you're just playing them. So, do what you gotta do. Especially in Vegeta Saint Army. Like, we have been testing this deck for a while. We've been doing this shit for a minute. So we're definitely not just, like, stealing decks or anything. Not that it matters. It's a goddamn card game. We're 30 years old. Let's get real. So my matchups were the first round I faced a Yellow Jiren. My hardest matchup, actually, because he can, like, take his own life and make me not deal damage for the turn. I also played against Red Bardock, my second hardest matchup, because he snap picked, like, King Vegeta's Imposing Presence, which worked really well against me. And then I played Blue decks, Andrew Duvall and Jonathan Rodriguez, both really great players, much better players than I am. And it just happened that I was playing a deck that fucked with them a little too much. It sucks. Again, they're much better players, but this deck just goes too fast for blue. I think, like, you have to, like, draw two sensu beans to really get ahead of this deck. So it's all up to the dice roll, and it's all up to the mulligan. It happens, Let's see. So as far as the deck goes, I want to give credit to major players. So legends, Eddie St. Hilaire, Juha Bach, Andrew Duvall. Great players that have been topping with it. All different builds from each one, right? And it's funny because I want to give credit to the general of Vegeta Saint Army, Kenny Hulsman. I see legends playing Bodyguard Legend, right? But Kenny actually made that, like, 6 months ago. Like, when the deck was first revealed, Kenny was like, why don't we just put Bodyguard Legend in this deck? It makes total sense. And I was like, no, that's bad. There's so many good red cards you could be playing instead of it. So credit to him, he was right. But he was playing that a long time ago. Nino Machado, another general from Vegeta Saint Army, a general of the army, a lieutenant, a soldier. He made the first turn 2 kill deck that I have seen. And this isn't rocket science. This isn't like the fucking COVID cure. This isn't taking big brain stuff. I'm sure a lot of you guys made the first version of it as well. So extra credit goes to Legends. Legends is the first one to actually top with such a build. But I do want to give credit to the people who actually did inspire me. That's Nino and Kenny, who were making the first turn two. You know, Nino was posting his like untap decks on Vegeta Saiyan Army, and it was brutal. He was beating people with like one energy. It was really funny. He wasn't like charging past turn two. It's really cool seeing that. So yeah, it's important to give credit to those that deserve it, but it's also important to give credit to yourself, value yourself, to your accomplishments. I have not done. I mean, I've done a lot to the deck, but as far as like original shit, Bardock, Pride of a Low Class Warrior, kind of a mix, because Matthew Coombs was doing this as well, and I was like, huh, I like this Bardock's crew shit. And but that's one card people weren't using much. I like it because it takes a life, especially after the Awaken. And then if you play the Chain Attack Borgos off of it, it's like a +2 in a way. Another original spice is the Gine super combo. Defensively, she's amazing. I mean, Raditz is better, but the 1-3 split is really good if somebody's shotgunning for game, because this is like the best clapback deck. The Broly Unchained Might. Again, Nino Spice. It's a Broly Crown of Retribution that has 19k barrier, right? I think the card's like heavily slept on for some reason. Vegeta Saiyan Army Boys. Been playing the 4 Bell mods for a minute. Mercenary Tao. Again, congrats to Legends for like the 5th time. He's the one that really didn't just build it, but he was successful with it, right? So that should have some merit. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Tristan Flood made like a really funny comment when Legends first made the deck. He was like, yeah, Bandai didn't want Legends to win turn 5, so they banned Invoker. So Legends built a deck that won turn 1, and that was like the funniest thing I heard. So good job. I got my invite. Kenny got his invite. The general of Vegeta Saiyan Army. I'm pretty sure Daniel Buchanan got his invite. Another team Vegeta Saiyan Army boy. But he's gonna be going to Gen Con. I am sending my young invaders. Sending young invaders to Treasure Coast Magic up in Port St. Lucie. Sending young invaders to Miami. I got invaders everywhere. I got people everywhere. They're gonna evolve. They're gonna get their invites. Hopefully I'll see you guys up there at Nats as well. Hopefully I don't get throttled. Hopefully I'm not looking like the homeless people in Home Alone, or those are the old invaders. The guys coming into the house to burglarize it. I'm trying to at least go 2-2 before I drop. How do you guys like the deck? How do you guys like King Vegeta in general? I do think the Tau, Belmod, Bardock, the Resolute shit is the problem. I guess it could get banned, right? I'm pretty sure it's reasonable to say it's a little too powerful. But I'm not a designer. I'm not gonna pretend I know design. I'm sure it's a pretty hard thing to run a fucking game. A lot of people like doing that. I'm not gonna start to speak as if I know what should get banned, but it's pretty obvious, I think, right? That Tau and Belmod and Bardock should get banned, errata, whatever. But when it does, Vegeta Saiyan Army Boys will be fine, because we've been testing so many versions of the deck. I think we have like a turn 2 pivot deck that like goes aggressive early on, and then turn 2 we go into like a more control-y version that just starts leaning on people, simply because they're at like 3 life at this point. Then we have like a control version. We have so many different builds. Shout out to Puda, Vegeta Saiyan Army local boy, who built like a crazy control deck with the Gogeta shit. I'll never understand how he built it. It's such a late game control deck, and it makes sense somehow. I couldn't play that way because I'm a different player. Nino made that turn 1, turn 2 kill when the deck was like revealed. So it's cool watching how you guys are doing a different job of building the deck. How are you guys doing with it? Do you guys like the deck? Are you guys having fun playing King Vegeta? Do you like the starter deck as well? Just comment your story below. Do you guys have your invite to Nats yet? Let us know if you guys need help with the deck. Go to Vegeta Saiyan Army, the Facebook page, or the Facebook or the YouTube page you're looking at right now, and subscribe and like and all of that bullshit. And I'll see y'all next time.